Yo, Raheem here with Marcus Morrison. You are on a supercard Saturday night. This is probably the biggest spotlight that you've ever worked under. You feeling any pressure or any inspiration from knowing the kind of eyes that are going to be on you Saturday night?
It's definitely not pressure. Boxers do what they've got to do. It's another day at the office. But yeah, inspiration. Definitely, this is from what I can remember in years of being amongst fighters and the boxing. This is the biggest card I've seen, since being a kid. I come here watching, Ricky against, Kostya and all these massive cards. But I think this is probably the biggest I've been to, and it's nice to be fighting on it.
Now, coming up in Gallagher's gym, you're no stranger to champions, guys with big hearts that have been in big shows. How much does that help you at this level of your career? And do those guys, are you kind of like a team in there? Is there a family kind of atmosphere?
Yeah, definitely. We say it's a boxing family. There's a group of 10, 11 of us in the gym, and sometimes there's 10 or 11 of us in the gym at one time. And like I say, it's one big family, and being amongst the fighters that are in the gym, your Quiggs, your Crawlers, your Olfies, Jose Burtons, your Callum Smiths, you can't help but improve and come on. And like Joe just said, if I can't come on and improve my performance, then there's something wrong. But being amongst them fighters, I couldn't ask for any more.
This is only your 13th fight, and you stepped up. This is your second fight at middleweight.
This is my 14th fight, yeah.
14th fight. You've had 13. This is your 14th, and already moving up in weight. Why did you feel like it was time for that, and how will you perform at this heavier weight? Will the punching power still be there?
I don't think it's a case of a definite move up to middleweight, but I'm comfortable there, and I won my title at middleweight, so I don't think there's any question about whether I carry the power at middleweight. I've stopped 10 out of the 13 opponents inside the distance, so I don't think it is I don't think it'll be a lack of power that that I lose, and not a lack of skill either.
There's a lot of money to be made at middleweight. There was a big middleweight fight here just a few months ago with Kell Brook and Triple G. We know that the Chris Eubank and Matchroom relationship is rocky. Do you think beyond where you are right now at number 14 and to maybe step into those shoes and challenging these middleweight title holders?
As a kid, I thought of these massive fights at the arena, but at the minute, I'm fully focused on Saturday, and then baby steps after that. It's not a case of rushing me and putting me in fights. Just because people that see me in fights, I think it's a case of taking time and getting these learning fights in and learning rounds. And when the time's ready, then I'll be fighting for these big titles.
Do you study your opponent? Do you go in and craft, I'm sure with Joe, a game plan? What does this opponent on Saturday night bring to the table? That's a challenge for you. How do you make this? How is this a tough fight in your regard?
Yeah, I watch my opponents. Joe more so than me. Joe more so than any of the fighters in the gym. He sits up, day and night, watching our opponents. And I watched Harry Matthews. He fought a couple of weeks back, and he's a durable kid. He's gone a distance with some good fighters, as you said, Eubank, Tom Duran, Langford. He's gone a distance. So I think this is a valuable test of getting some rounds in, and I'm looking forward to getting the rounds in. Like I said before, showing Manchester Crown exactly what I can do over a few rounds.
The fight fans around the world, a lot of them will be seeing you for the first time Saturday night. What will they learn about Marcus Morrison on Saturday night that they do not know today?
Well, hopefully, they'll see the knockout power, but if that doesn't come, they'll see the skills what I've been working in the gym, day in, day out. I believe I'm a skilled fighter, and I'll reach the top. And yeah, keep an eye out.
Radio Raw here with Marcus Morrison. Good luck Saturday night at the Manchester Arena. Can't wait to see you in the ring.